Hello everybody, and this is Vincent Gabriel from Vincent Liza YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to learn about some of the basic commands that we can use in the command prompt. It is not necessary to master this, but they come in handy when you're lacking a mouse, or you don't want to use a mouse, you just have your keyboard at hand, or by any means it may be a source of fun. It's something impressive when you look at your friends and you tell them, wow, look, I'm just using the command prompt, changing the colors and doing so many stuffs. It's impressive, and it may earn you some credits in a crowd. So without further ado, let's get started. And in the beginning of this video, we're going to start with the very first commands. I'm just going to show you almost 12 commands. Yeah, only 12 commands, no, 14 commands I mean, and two trick things that you can do with the command prompt that you cannot easily do them with the graphical interface. So to launch up my command prompt, and in Windows 10 or any other version of Windows, you just have to press the window key and run, and type there CMD and press enter. So there's my command window and it's ready for use. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that every single file in a computer has its unique location that is known as a directory or a path, and we normally use the name folder and files to specify the location of that particular file or data. So to navigate to a particular place using the graphical interface, we could have done something like, let's say I want to go to my desktop. I'll do like that and look for the desktop here, and here's my desktop using the graphical interface. But without the graphical interface, I'm just gonna have to load my command prompt as I've done there and type in the command cd, which stands for change directory if given a path, which is going to be desktop. So currently, as you can see, there have been changes. Initially it was this path, but now it has a desktop directory associated to it, and that's the very first command I want to show you. So if you want to change directory to a new directory, to desktop or any other place, you just have to type cd desktop, cd the path. So let's say I want to change my directory and enter into this folder that is also in the desktop called computer vision. All I need to do is type in cd computer vision, and there am I. To see the content, it's going to be something next. So let's say I wanna come back and go back or up some directory. I'm just going to type cd, and two periods are going to follow. As you can see, I'm from computer vision and back to desktop, and I can do this over and over until I've reached the local disk or the drive that is currently in position, and from here I can't go up any level because this is the root directory. Okay, another command that you can learn about is the clear screen command, which is known as the CLS. It's a very simple one and it doesn't need anything to explain, so it just clears the screen. CLS, that's it. So we've done two commands up to now, and let's see the third command. What's it? It's the directory command, dir, which prints and lists all the elements and files, folders that are present in the current directory. So my current directory is at the root, the local disk C. So whatever I print is exactly what is found in the local disk C. So I can also use dir to print content of another directory, which is directory dir, and then I'm gonna say something like users is a folder that is also present under the C local disk C. So if I press enter, I'm going to have all the content that is in the directory users. So if let's say I want to change into a different drive, my computer is having a drive E. So to change, I'm not going to use any command. I'm just going to type in the letter, the letter with apostrophes, yeah, and it has changed to list the content of this drive or disk. So you can see it has a lot of stuff. And that's all that the command can do. And reminding you again, I'm going to use the clear screen command, CLS, and my screen is cleared. Okay, let's say I wanna move back to the C directory. I'm just going to press in C, and I'm back to my root directory, and I'm going to navigate to my desktop. So this is something that you just have to cram into your mind. CD users. From local disk C, we have a folder known users, and I'm going to move to my user account, which is Liza Corp, and then I'm going to navigate to my desktop. So that's the desktop, and let's say I want to create a new folder called, let's say, something like code. So I'm going to say md code, and under the directory of desktop, we're going to create a new folder called code. So you can see it has already appeared. So a similar command to md that is all similar and all aspects is the mkdir, make directory. Let's say code2, make a directory or a folder called code2, and there it goes. So we can also delete this folder by saying rm dir remove directory code, and you can see it has disappeared, which means it has been deleted. And also rmdir code2, we can delete it. Another similar command to rmdir is rd remove directory, and they are all similar in all aspects. So let's create a directory and try to delete it. So it's mkdir new. That's a folder we've just created, and if we want to delete it, we're just going to say rmdir new. So this command is somehow having some restrictions. It can only delete a folder if it's empty, completely empty. It doesn't have any other subdirectories attached to it. So let's clear our screen and proceed to the next command. Okay, another command is color. This isn't a very useful tool, but it's useful if you like appearance and decorations. So it is just used to change the appearance of this command prompt or the command window. Let's say I'm typing the command color to F. So the first color is the background color, this whole green that you see, and this is the foreground color, the text color, the one that you are seeing, it's the white one. So after you type in the command color to F, it changes. If you want to return to the previous color or the original color, you just have to type into the command color on its own, and it returns or resumes to its original color. I'm clearing my screen, the CLS command, and we're proceeding to our next command. Okay, another command is title. Let's say I want to change, this doesn't look pretty, so I want to change it to title. Let's say session 1. So you can see session 1, it has changed to session 1. Doesn't have many things to explain, but that's how it goes. And then another command is prompt. Let's say you just want to eliminate this and you don't want to see what directory you are currently in. You just have to type the word prompt, and let's say VGL, Vincent Gabriel Liza. So that's what is going to appear no matter the command you type. So if I say dir, it doesn't change, it remains VGL, and it replaces the current directory or the current path. So let's make it a bit more something impressive, like prompt, and if I use this ampersand and G, yeah, that's a bit impressive, and I'm clearing my screen, and I'll be using that throughout the tutorial, so till the end. Okay, another helpful command is the shutdown command. So it has these properties: shutdown, and you can have /s, which means it is system error to shut down your computer, /p, maybe it's a power loss, and /t, which can be used as a combination of both S and P, with specifying the time, so the time to take before you shut down the computer. But currently I can shut down my computer and it's going to be awkward. I'm just preparing this video, so that command, you're just gonna use it on your own. And then another thing is copying. Somebody may ask, if I'm going to use the command terminal, how am I going to copy other files? So at my desktop, printing cd, which means current directory, I'm right at the desktop, and say I want to copy the folder all files into a new folder, the file all files into a new folder called Python. So what I'm going to do is first create my directory, which means it's md make directory Python, and then cd. I've already created the folder, and let's copy it. The copy command goes this way: copy all files, which means the original file with its extension, all files.python, the path to the original file. And then where do you want to place its copy? I want to place it in the folder Python, and then I'm using backslash to specify it's inside the location Python, and I'm going to say all files.py. So as you can see, one file's copied, and currently I'm in the desktop. So let's move deeper into a new directory, into the Python directory, and I'm going to say cd Python, and then cd. I'm in the Python directory, dir, and as you can see, all files.py is here. It has been copied. And let's say I want to delete the file. All I'm going to do is del, and the name of the file, all files.py. Don't forget the extension. So it has been deleted. If you wanna see it, it's dir. The all files.py is not present anymore. Clearing my screen, and let's proceed. So this del command can also be used to empty a directory. If I say del Python, it means it's going to delete all the content of the folder Python. But you can see I've typed the command del Python, and it said it could not find this. It's because my current directory is already inside the Python, so I can't find a folder inside the present folder. All I'm going to do is move to the higher directory, up one level, and then cd. I'm in the desktop, so that's it. I can now type the command del Python. So it's prompting me for confirmation if I really want to empty the folder. Yes, it's not going to delete the folder, it's going to empty every file, not a folder, every file inside the Python directory. So that's it. And if I say del /s/q, so this /s means all folders in the all subdirectories, or meaning folders inside the Python folder, are also going to be cleared. And the q means a quiet mode. It's not going to ask for prompt if I'm sure or not about the deleting. So let's test it. Python, yeah, it has done its work quietly, and it has cleared all the subdirectories inside here. And this del command can also be used to delete a file, like I've shown you previously. But let's say I want to delete this folder, I don't want to see it, so it's rm Python. If this folder is not empty, it's going to tell you, but our folder is empty, so I mean rd, sorry for that, rd Python, our folder is empty, so it's going to be cleared successfully. It has been deleted. CLS. Okay, so in our finalizing place, it's the exit command, which is going to be our last exit command. I'm not going to show you right now, I'm going to show you in the end. But now let me say I want to search for a specific file in the current directory and subfolders. Let's see, where am I? I'm in the desktop. Let's say I want to search for a file like maybe vision.py. All I'm going to do is that I know the file I'm looking for is a Python file, so I'm going to do like dir search also in subdirectories and asterisk, while it's a wildcard symbol, which means look for anything, and then .py. So all files that have the extension .py will be printed. We have the all files and we have the count.py, we have vision, the one we were looking for. So not just Python files we can use to search for any kind of file if you remember the extension, or if you remember the name and you do not know the extension. So that's the first tricky thing I've shown you. And lastly is the hiding files. So if you hide a file using the graphical interface, when somebody easily goes to the view and shows and checks the show hidden files, the files will be shown. But there's this way of hiding a file that even checking the show hidden files isn't going to work. So it's the attribute command, which is written as attrib, and then we are adding an attribute of hidden, hide the file, attribute read only, and then we have the attribute of system, which means it's a system file, and this is the one that works the magic, making it a system file. And currently, since I'm in the desktop directory, I'm going to hide this all files.py. There, we've done it. If we refresh here, it's not there. Let's try to unhide hidden, to show hidden files. So I'm going to desktop, then view, hide hidden items, and I'm going to check show hidden items. Still it isn't there, which means it has been permanently hidden. And the only way to solve this is by coming back to your terminal, attrib, and then you remove the system file property, attribute, read only, and the hidden, and there we have our file. So up to here, this is the end of our video. There are very many more things that you can do with the command prompt, and in finalizing, I want to tell you about the help command, which lists all the commands that are present, and you can type in help and then the name of a particular command that is present, like help and then help cd. So it's going to give you a brief explanation about the command cd, and all other commands that are built in have that help functionality, so you can use to understand even more other commands. But there are also some ways of easing your task while using the command window. You can use the up arrow, down arrow, and the right and left arrows for simplicity in memorizing the previous codes that I've been using. So I'm currently pressing the down arrow and the up arrow, and they like pass through all the commands that I've already typed. So if it's a command that is been very long and I just don't feel like typing it, I can say like pass through the previous commands and see if I can find it, and if it's there, let's say it's the color command, and use it. So that's the end of our video. You are asked to subscribe, please, and share with everybody this video, and it's the end. So exit command, as I said in the end, and we have exit. Thank you for watching.